Welcome to your coverage of Missoula's sports heroes. You're tuned in to the Missoula Prep Sports Network live stream of local sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen.
This presentation of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness, the only gym from Montana for Montana.
Check it out.
MPSN is your leader in Missoula's prep sports.
Woo!
We now take you to the action on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Everybody hustles out there, okay, guys? Nobody quits.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Heroes Field in Bozeman, Montana. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we get set for our second night in a row of baseball, high school baseball. It's not Legion baseball this year. They've got a different rhyme to it, and we'll go over that as we get through the match tonight. We've got the Belgrade Bandits and the Bozeman Bucks kicking off the Missoula Mavericks AA Memorial Day weekend tournament. And, well, thank you to the Bozeman Bucks for allowing the AA games to go on here in Bozeman. And the Florence facility, the Florence Bucks, or the Bitterroot Bucks, I should say, are hosting the A tournament down in the Bitterroot tonight for the A side of the Mavericks Memorial Day tournament. And, well, we live in a new world now, and because of the COVID, we are having to change how things are going. And, well, one of those changes is splitting up and having the Mavericks tournament going on. But we are so thankful. Last night we had a great game. We'll go into that in just a few moments. We're actually going to step aside. When we come back, we'll get you tucked in and ready to go for the Belgrade Bandits and the Bozeman Bucks on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
When your workout window is small, you don't want to travel far, wait for parking, and hope for an open machine. Let Fuel Fitness and Nutrition ignite your life with no waiting. Fuel has plentiful parking and 30,000 square feet of weight and cardio training equipment. When you want it, you'll get it at Fuel. Businesses don't hesitate to sign up with Fuel. We have enough parking and equipment to handle your entire staff and 24/7 access so they can get in shape around work schedules. Ignite your life with no waiting at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition in the Holiday Village Shopping Center.
Warning, this is not a drill.
Bastrop Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, this is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half price wash, only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Plonk. It's a unique bar and restaurant in Bozeman. It was a big financial decision to find the right bank for our growing business. We decided on Opportunity Bank of Montana. They have great mobile banking, which is good, because we're always on the go. I already had a home mortgage with them, with great interest rates. We met with Bert, our new banker, our friend, and now we have a second restaurant in Missoula. It was a great opportunity.
The Round Carlino Investment Planning Group of D.A. Davison & Company is a proud supporter of Loyola Sacred Heart Athletics. D.A. Davison & Company is your hometown investment team. As certified financial planners, Ray Round and Sidney Carlino create smart strategy of wealth planning and investment management. Take advantage of the largest full-service investment firm in the Northwest and Ray and Sidney's experience. Call 543-8244 today. D.A. Davison & Company, member SIPC, the strength of advice.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Heroes Field in Bozeman, Montana. As we get ready for the Belgrade Bandits and the Bozeman Bucks, let's go ahead and get into our starting lineup. Our lineups tonight: Belgrade Bandits lead off with number 12, Cole Thomas. He'll be in third base. Shortstop will be number 19, Lane Neal. Batting third will be number 20, Cash Fike. He's the left fielder. On the bump will be number 28, Mason Jacobson. He will bat fourth. Batting fifth is number 18, Seth Green, the catcher. Batting sixth is the first baseman, Cooper Van Lucien. And batting seventh is Alex Casas. He's a right fielder. Holding down second base will be number 4, Keaton Carter. He is batting eighth, and rounding out the order, the center fielder, number 33, Isaiah Brandhorst. As I mentioned, Mason Jacobson on the bump. Now let's take a look at the Bozeman Bucks. Leading off for the Bucks in center field is number 2, Keller Murfitt. Number 17, Finn Schneider is the shortstop. He'll bat second. Batting third is number 11, Sage McMinn, the third baseman. The catcher, number 12, Alton Geiselman, will bat fourth. Batting fifth is number 24, Rhett Hayes, the first baseman. Holding down second base and batting sixth will be Logan Palethorpe. And batting seventh is number 5, Ethan Coleman, the right fielder. Batting eighth will be number 7, Sam Schmidt. He's in left field. And rounding out the order is the DH, Ethan 4. And on the bump, Hunter Williams. So there's your starting lineups for tonight's game between the Belgrade Bandits and the Bozeman Bucks. The Bandits are managed by Johnny Graham, and the Bucks, Garrett Schultz. So the starting lineups out on the field. We've got sunshine here in Bozeman as we get set to go, and we'll have the national anthem. We'll step aside while we honor those that have served, those that continue to serve, and those that have fallen.
Warning, warning, this is not a drill.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning, this is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half price wash, only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPS and Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we are in Bozeman, Montana. Heroes Field for the 2020 Missoula Maverick Memorial Day Weekend Tournament. And, well, you're wondering, where are the Mavericks? Well, the tournament, because of the rules within the county, Mavericks were not allowed to hold the tournament within the county. So the Bozeman Bucks graciously picked up the torch and said, we'll host it here. So we'll have games tonight, a game tonight. Tomorrow's games have been canceled due to rain coming in. So they've doubled up some games, and we'll see some games on Sunday. The A schedule will remain the same in Florence, as the Bitterroot Bucks picked up the torch and said, we'll go ahead and host the A portion. You can go to the website, mpsn406.com, and get the full schedule for the tournament. It's been updated as of today. As we get set to go here, we're ready for play here in Bozeman, Montana.
Catcher Alton Geiselman, pitcher Hunter Williams.
So
For the Bandits, number 12.
Cole Thomas, number 12, the third baseman, will lead us off as we get ready to go here in Bozeman, Montana. Hunter Williams on the mound. Here's the first stretch and set of the season for Williams, and he'll toss one in for ball one. So last night, we would get double-A play in Helena as Missoula Mavericks would take on the Helena Senators, and it was Mavericks early, as this one will slide over the plate for strike one, 1-1 on the count. For Thomas. And Thomas will come in low. But it'll be Mavericks early last night, and then it would be late rally, 7-run inning for the Senators to get the win, 10-5. Here's one that's rolled out into right field, and we've got our first man loaded on of the season here for the Bandits.
Number 19, shortstop Lane Neal.
Takes us to number 19, Lane Neal. As Williams will step in. And I would imagine we would see like we saw last night, where it will be pitch by committee, pitch counts set by managers, as the first pitch over the plate to Neal will be a strike. 1 on. No outs, bottom of 1 in 7 innings tonight here at Heroes Park. Blessed with the sunshine as this bunt is popped high into the glove of Geiselman, and that is our first out. So 1 out, 1 on takes us to Cash Fike. Williams delivers over the plate for a strike. Fike looking down the third base line to Coach Graham as another one slid over the plate for strike 2. 0-2 on the count. And we are very lucky here in Montana to have our kids playing baseball, as we'll bring ball 1. And it's all thanks to you, our fellow neighbors here in Montana, for doing their part during the governor's lockdown on things, as this one will be swung on, and that'll be strike 3. And out number 2.
Number 28, pitcher Mason Jacobson.
So Mason Jacobson, the pitcher, comes to the plate with Thomas at first and 2 outs. Here's the delivery. Low for a ball. But a lot of things up in the air just a few weeks ago, and things have just kind of developed very quickly, and we're very thankful. I want to say thank you to all of you out there, as a runner will go, and this one will not be in time on the throw. And we'll get 1-1 on the count. Stolen base by Thomas. So we go even on the count with 2 outs. Williams will check the runner. Check swing, and they'll say strike 2 as he did commit. Talked to some yesterday and today as things developed for us to be able to play, or actually as the week was going, and that will be strike 3 to finish out the inning. We'll catch up right after this. 1 on, left behind, and it's zeros on the scoreboard. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
The Round Carlino Investment Planning Group of D.A. Davison & Company is a proud supporter of Loyola Sacred Heart Athletics. D.A. Davison & Company is your hometown investment team. As certified financial planners, Ray Round and Sidney Carlino create smart strategy of wealth planning and investment management. Take advantage of the largest full-service investment firm in the Northwest and Ray and Sidney's experience. Call 543-8244 today. D.A. Davison & Company, member SIPC, the strength of advice.
Welcome back to MPS and Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network at Heroes Field in Bozeman, Montana for the 2020 Maverick Memorial Day weekend tournament. Thank you to the Bozeman Bucks for allowing the Mavericks to have the tournament here, moved here so that the boys could play. Bottom of the first, goose eggs on the scoreboard as Keller Murphy comes to the batter's box. Mason Jacobson ready for his first pitch of 2020. And he'll bring this one in for a ball. High pitch takes us to 2-0. But things a little bit different for 2020 baseball. A lot of, as we get one over the plate for strike 1, the American Legion National Association canceling the district tournaments in the series early on as we get ball 3. And then later on, suspending any Legion play this year as this one's rolled out to the second baseman, a little pop to first, and that is one away to start the inning.
Shortstop, number 17.
Brings up the shortstop, Finn Schneider, for the Bucks. So the Montana-Alberta American Legion Baseball League, as the first pitch to Snyder is a ball, came up with their own title as we go to ball 2 for the league, and Montana will play on. Will not have at the moment the Lethbridge teams, the Elks and Medicine Hat, as well as some of the A teams, as this one's high to first. They get the tag. No, they're going to say safe at first for Murfitt. And the Bucks have their first hit of the game. 1 on, 1 out. Bottom of 1. Sage McMinn, he's number 11 to continue the ones as this one's bounced up the middle. And the Bucks will have runners at first and second. And this one's going to roll deep into center field. Snyder will come around and he will come home, and we've got the Bucks on the board, 1-0.
McMinn's hit brings to the plate catcher number 12, Alton Geiselman.
First pitch to Geiselman. Is a ball. Geiselman will take a look at this one for strike one, 1-1 on the count. So the Montana teams do get to play. Now other states have canceled their seasons. As we get ball two. Our friends over in Idaho, the Lewis and Clark Twins, they did cancel their season. I saw off their Facebook page. This is a hopper out into right field, and that'll bring a run home for the Bucks. So the single will bring home the runner from third, and it's now 2-0 Bucks with one out. Outside, runner will go, throw is wide, and Geiselman will have the stolen base. Rhett Hayes at the plate for the Bucks. Bottom of one. This one will be in play to third. Throw to first will be made in time, and that will be two away. Cole Thomas over there at third with the throw.
Logan
Palethorpe, Logan Palethorpe, number 8, comes to the plate. He's number 6 in the lineup as Jacobson will deliver ball one. But all the teams here in Montana doing their good job, doing their diligence to make sure that we get play. And this one's going to get away, but shortstop is there, and Geiselman will hold at second. Pitch on the way. This one will pop back towards us as a foul. Brings up strike one. But the announcement earlier this week from Governor Bullock to take us to phase 2, 1st of June, that will open up play for everybody, as some counties are holding until the 1st of June. Two one on the count, 2 outs. Geiselman at second. And we'll get ball 3. And they're doing a good job here at the stadium with social distancing. They've got bleachers marked off into center field. Brandhorst is there, and that will retire the side. 2 runs scored, 1 left behind, and the Bucks lead the Bandits 2-0. We'll go to the top of the second right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Warning, warning, this is not a drill.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning, this is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half price wash, only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop into 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton in Bozeman, Montana for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. As we have the top of the second here at Heroes Park. Belgrade Bandits, Bozeman Bucks. Bucks lead 2-0. Hunter Williams on the mound for the Bucks. And it will be Seth Green, the 5, 6, 7 batters on the schedule.
Leading off the Bandits second, catcher, number 18, Seth Green.
So Seth Green at the plate. And the first pitch of the inning will come in at ball 1. Our umpire gives us the strike signal. I didn't get the umpires. It's the second game. I just did some editing last night as the legendary voice of Jay Scott covered the Helena Senators Missoula Mavericks game. 2-1 on the count. So strike 2 called. So on one of these inning breaks, I'll run next door and get that. 2-2 on the count, no outs. Leadoff man on the inning, Seth Green. And we'll get a drop third strike, and this will be down the line, out.
First baseman, number 6.
So we go to Cooper Van Lushen. Van Lushen takes the pitch for ball 1. And we'll get strike 1 now. 1-1 on the count. Alex Casas in the on-deck circle. As we'll get ball 2 now. Two on the count. Game, the A side of the tournament going on as we get a full count at 3-2. In Florence, the Bitterroot Bucks playing host down there. Here's the payoff pitch, swung on and missed for strike 3, and that's 2 up, 2 down for Hunter Williams.
Right fielder.
Takes us to number 1, Alex Casas. He's in right field tonight. And Williams will slide this one over the plate for strike 1 to Casas. Strike 2 on the swing. I was talking yesterday. Some of my associates within the broadcasting community throughout the Northwest, some in Oregon, Washington. Check swing. We'll bring up ball one. Extremely jealous, as I believe Oregon has shut down their play for baseball this summer. And there is strike three. And the inning's over. 3 up, 3 down for the Bandits. We go to the bottom of the second right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Plonk. It's a unique bar and restaurant in Bozeman. It was a big financial decision to find the right bank for our growing business. We decided on Opportunity Bank of Montana. They have great mobile banking, which is good, because we're always on the go. I already had a home mortgage with them, with great interest rates. We met with Bert, our new banker, our friend, and now we have a second restaurant in Missoula. It was a great opportunity.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Chris Stratton in Bozeman, Montana for the first game of the 2020 Maverick Memorial Day Weekend Tournament, as Ethan Coleman will take the first pitch for strike one. Coleman with a slice to bring up strike two, 0-2. And struck out as the phone book is ripped by our plate umpire. One away for Mason Jacobson. Brings us to Sam Schmidt, number 7, the left fielder. And Schmidt will take this one off the shoulder. And we have our first hit by pitch of the season. So it takes us to the bottom of the order. Ethan 4 is number 4, the designated hitter. Pitch up high for ball one. Colin Cowherd had an interesting concept today talking about the designated hitter. He was talking about what rules as the runner's going to go. This one swung on. The throw to second is high and not in time. And we'll be 1-1 on the count as Schmidt gets a stolen base at second. But Cowherd was talking about, and this is at the professional level, the hole found in the gap and runners on the corners with 2 outs off the single. By 4, and we bounce to the top of the order. To Keller Murfitt. But he was talking about, and I, at the professional level, I agree. But at this level and at the collegiate level, I disagree. But Cowherd said that he preferred to see a designated hitter league-wide because he doesn't want to see pitchers batting. Because of the era that we're in, and a throw down to third as the base is stolen at second, and we get strike one. So 4 makes his way to second. No throw. 2 out, or 1 out. Ball 1. 1-1 on the count. Here's one that has eyes up the middle. That'll bring runners from second and third home. And Murfitt will have some RBIs under his belt. And it's now 4-0 for the reigning state champions, Bozeman Bucks. Takes us to Finn Schneider. Schneider will swing, and the runner, you're going to say foul ball. So Murfitt will have to jog back down the line for strike one. But back to Cowherd's comment today about professional baseball. And as I mentioned, I do not agree with him. Throw to first. At least at the high school and collegiate level. Because there are quite a few kids at this level that pitch and are hitters. But at the professional level and at the collegiate level, same thing. Pitchers that can hit. But in the day and age of professional baseball that we live in right now, everybody's looking for the big hit. And that was Cowherd's point. Was there are, I think he had a percentage, 12% of pitchers that hit are over 175. That's kind of a staggering statistic. This one's hit foul. Brings up strike two. But at the professional level, I can see that. At this level, there are too many kids, too many young men that are able to hit well and pitch. And that's the great thing about the baseball at this level, is you've got kids that are able to play so many different spots. As this wild pitch will advance the batter, or the runner, Murfitt, to second. And that'll take us to 2-2 on the count. That one is inside tight for ball three, 3-2. When you got, for the Mavericks, you got Dane Frazier, who can hit and pitch. Throw to second, ball not in time. But last night was a perfect example. I mean, even the people in the press box last night, they called Dane Frazier the machine every time he came to the plate, and then he came in to pitch, and this one is going to be a ball for our first walk. And we've got runners at first and second. That's a lot of respect for that young man, Dane Frazier. That's the comment that they kept saying, is all that guy does is hit. And it's true. I mean, Frazier's a hitter. He's spot on the pitcher's mound. He holds down first base extremely well, as this one's going to bounce in the dirt, get away from the catcher, and runners will advance to second and third now. Sage McMinn with a triple, his first at bat. And this one will come over the plate for strike one. 1-1 on the count for McMinn. Ball two. But there's several young men in this league that are power hitters. This one's going to come off the bat and onto the ankle of McMinn. Foul. Evens us out at 2. Here's Jacobson with the pitch. And that'll take us to a full count at 3-2. They've got social distancing going on in the dugouts. I mean, they are up on the rail, but they are keeping the young man separated. This one's going to come off the bat squiggly, picked up by the shortstop. Throw to first is there. Runner will score. That'll be 2 away. And the Bucks will lead 5-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard.
Catcher, Alton Geiselman.
Geiselman will come in and pitch off a Geiselman shoulder. We'll put him on base for runners on the corners now with 2 outs for the Bucks. Very exciting last night to get into play in Helena with the Mavericks and the Senators. And the crowd, it was just great to hear the crowd noise, all of the excitement, the cheering when the young man would go to the plate, plays happening. I mean, there was a good, they were at quarter capacity last night, but the Mavs traveled well. The Senator fans showed up, and it was a good time at the ballpark, as we'll get one over the plate for strike 1 to Rhett Hayes. Mavericks came out hot, and then, as you can expect, first game of the year, pitching a little bit out of sync, and so we would have consecutive walks that would bring in runs for the Senators. They'd have a 7-run inning. I believe it was the 5th inning. But it's the first few games. This one's punched straight up in the air. Green says he's got it. Nope, third baseman waves it off, and Thomas will put it in the glove, and that will leave runners behind. The Bucks get 3, take a 5-0 lead. We'll be back with the top of the third right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
When your workout window is small, you don't want to travel far, wait for parking, and hope for an open machine. Let Fuel Fitness and Nutrition ignite your life with no waiting. Fuel has plentiful parking and 30,000 square feet of weight and cardio training equipment. When you want it, you'll get it at Fuel. Businesses, don't hesitate to sign up with Fuel. We have enough parking and equipment to handle your entire staff and 24/7 access so they can get in shape around work schedules. Ignite your life with no waiting at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition in the Holiday Village Shopping Center.
The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at mpsn406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's Prep Sports heroes.
Welcome back to the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Chris Stratton at Heroes Park in Bozeman, Montana for the 2020 Maverick Memorial Day Tournament. They have 2 memorial tournaments. One's Memorial Day weekend, and then here in a few weeks they will have the Memorial Tournament where they honor Mavericks that are no longer with us, which I think is really a really great cause. As we get to
leading off the Bandits third, number 4, second baseman Keaton Carter.
So we'll come to the 8-9 batters for the Bandits. Keaton Carter to lead off, the second baseman. High pitch by Williams for ball 1. Williams will find the plate on the second pitch to Carter, even on the count at 1. Here's Carter with a slice to bring up strike 2, 1-2 on the count. A good job by Geiselman to hop in front of that one. 2-2 on the count. And that'll bring up strike 3. 1 down to start the third. Bottom of the order.
Center fielder Isaiah Brandenhorst.
Isaiah Brandenhorst. And Williams will place it over the plate for strike one to Brandhurst. Top of the order in the on deck as this one swung on for strike two. So no games tomorrow here in Bozeman due to weather. 0-2 count, 1 out. They've changed the schedule up a little bit. You can go get the full schedule on MPSN406.com. I have updated that schedule as we get ball one. And a swing will bring up strike three. And that's 2 up, 2 down for Williams.
Third baseman Cole Thomas.
Brings up Cole Thomas. Top of the order. Thomas with a single to start the game off for the Bandits. So tomorrow, no games here in Bozeman. The A tournament will continue in Florence as this one's going to dribble up the third base line. Picked up by McMinn. His throw will not be in time. And Thomas will be aboard. Back-to-back at-bats.
Shortstop Lane Neal.
Brings up Lane Neal for the Bandits with 2 outs and 1 on. And Hayes having to look for it here. So the A tournament continues tomorrow in Florence. Mavericks A versus the Red Sox at noon. As we get a ball to Neal. 2:30 will be the Bozeman Spikes and the Helena Reps. And then 5 o'clock will be Bozeman Spikes and the Bitterroot Bucks. Sunday, we get back into action here at Heroes Field. This one will be bounced right to the shortstop. He'll run the race to the bag, and that will retire the side. 1 left behind. It remains 5-0. We'll be back with the top of the 4th right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Welcome back to MPSN. We get right into it as Logan Palethorpe will have his second pitch bounced out into left field, and the Bucks will have a rider at first to start the inning.
Right fielder Ethan Coleman.
Takes us to Ethan Coleman, the right fielder. So Logan Palethorpe, the number 6 spot batter. Coleman at the plate, number 7, and Sam Schmidt, number 8, in the on deck. As we'll get Ball 2. 2-0. This one's going to get just in front of the pitcher. Jacobson with the throw to first, and that one will almost act like a sac bunt. Runner will advance to second, and we go to Sam Schmidt. With 1 out, 1 on. And Schmidt hit by a pitch, his first at bat. We'll take a slice here. Make it 0-1. Low pitch. Ball 1, 1-1 on the count. Outside for ball 2. 2-1. So for Mason Jacobson, that's 51 pitches. 26 of them over the plate. Check at second. And here at Heroes, the bullpens are just in view. No action. Last night, managers were keeping pitchers right around 50, as we'll get ball 3, 3-1. It was roughly 50. Some of the pitchers were getting less than others, but game management. And that'll make it 3-2. I guess I was off on the count. So 3-2, 1 out. Palthorpe at second. And a swing back into the batter, and that will take him into the not so soft parts. And Schmidt will have to walk that one off in front of the fans. Not getting any help from the dugout either. Coach Schultz says, "Are you all right, buddy?" And we'll get a mound visit. The fans cheering him on. That's a rough one. So we slide back in with a full count at 3-2, 1 out, 1 on. Here's Jacobson. He's going to throw to second, and just in time is Palthorpe. But this is the time of year where, and the ball will get away. It'll be a walk. And the runner will advance to third off the pass ball.
Designated hitter, Ethan Ford.
Bottom of the order, Ethan Ford, designated hitter now. Runners on the corners with 1 out for the Bucks. And 4 will swing for the fences on the first pitch for strike 1. Bucks able to pick up 2 runs in the first, 3 in the second. With 1 out, they've got a threat at third. Foul ball. Strike 2. Ford with a single, his first at bat. And that'll bring up the first ball pitch. 1-2 on the count. A lot of these young men did play basketball, or a few of them did. Runner's going to go, and Schmidt will get the base. 2-2 on the count. But everybody, including the professionals, having the seasons come short. This one's high into left field. Coming up on it is Fike. Runner will tag at third. The throw home is not made. They'll go to second, and the tag is there, and they say safe. So Schmidt holds up at second.
Top of the Bucks order, number 2, Keller Murphy.
Sack fly will bring the runner home from third, and the Bucks will get one here in the top of the fourth, or bottom of the fourth. And this one will get away. And Schmidt will get to third, and that will bring a visit by Graham. Checking in with Jacobson. So with 2 outs now, the Bucks will have a runner at third, leading 6-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And Jacobson will hang out as Graham comes back to the dugout. Here's the delivery. And a whack towards second. Throw to first is there, and that will end the inning. 1 run earned, 1 left behind, and it's 6-0 Bucks. Top of 5 right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network, or top of 4.
The Round Carlino Investment Planning Group of D.A. Davison & Company is a proud supporter of Loyola Sacred Heart Athletics. D.A. Davison & Company is your hometown investment team. As certified financial planners, Ray Round and Sidney Carlino create smart strategy of wealth planning and investment management. Take advantage of the largest full-service investment firm in the Northwest and Ray and Sidney's experience. Call 543-8244 today. D.A. Davison & Company, member SIPC, the strength of advice.
Did your computer go down? Don't worry, Mike's Print and Copy has computer rentals available until you can get your computer replaced. In addition to computer rentals, Mike's has self-serve copiers so you can take care of your printing needs at your time. Do you have large-scale printing that needs to be done? From high-tech blueprints to large quantities, Mike's Print and Copy is your print store. Stop in and say hi to Mike at their new location at 1605 South Avenue West in Missoula. Mike's Print and Copy, proud sponsors of the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network at Heroes Field in Bozeman, Montana for the 2020 Missoula Mavericks Memorial Day Weekend Tournament. The Bucks of Bozeman lead the Belgrade Bandits 6-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Hunter Williams on the bump and will lead the inning off.
The left fielder, Cash Fike.
Cash Fike. And Williams will deliver outside for ball 1. Top of 4. I was a little confused and off on my innings. Pitch over the plate. Brings up strike 1. 1-1 on the count. Looks like they've got Lane Neal throwing in the bullpen for the Bandits now as Williams delivers ball 2. 2-1. Hunter Williams, 44 pitches, 28 of them over the plate. As this one's high for ball 3. Swing takes us to a full count at 3-2. Williams now. And he'll strike the batter out swinging. Brings us to the pitcher, Mason Jacobson. It was a fun game last night in Helena. I know all of the Maverick players got time on the field, whether it was on the bump or at the plate, as we get ball one. I imagine much of the same, as this one slides over the plate to even the count out at 1 apiece. Just getting these boys in and getting them, as I like to call it, a little burn opportunity to participate in a game, as this one's over the plate for strike 2. And that's what it's all about. Foul ball. Is these kids getting the opportunity to participate. And that's thanks to all of you folks out there that did your part in social distancing and the lockdown. And if it wasn't for everyone doing their part, we wouldn't be here with these young men out on the field playing baseball. So thank you to all of you here in Montana that did your part to allow us to have this. A bouncer to third, throw to first is there, and that'll be 1-2 away now. Takes us to Seth Green. Catcher for the Bandits. That'll bring up ball one. So things will be a little bit different this season as far as the season goes. League games. Everything opens up the 1st of June as this one's down the first base line and too far away for Ethan Coleman. Foul ball will bring up strike 1. So nobody really has any schedules released yet. I'm sure as soon as they do, they'll be hot on the press on social media as we get ball 2. Watch out for those schedules to come, as this one will get contact, but it'll be strike 2 regardless. But it's good to have these games played, and the fun thing about this part of the season is this one's over the plate for strike 3. We'll talk about that at the bottom of the 3rd here on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Bozeman 6, Belgrade 0. Back after this.
The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at mpsn406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's prep sports heroes.
Plonk. It's a unique bar and restaurant in Bozeman. It was a big financial decision to find the right bank for our growing business. We decided on Opportunity Bank of Montana. They have great mobile banking, which is good, because we're always on the go. I already had a home mortgage with them with great interest rates. We met with Bert, our new banker, our friend, and now we have a second restaurant in Missoula. It was a great opportunity.
Welcome back to MPSN as we're making some changes here on the field. New pitcher on the bump. As Lane Neal will come to the mound. That'll put Mason Jacobson at third. And Cole Thomas moves to the shortstop position. So internal changes for the Bandits. Finn Schneider will start us off at the plate for the Bucks. Bottom of 4. Bucks lead 6-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard.
Shortstop, Preston Fleeman.
Snyder will take the first pitch for a ball.
Now pitching for the Bandits, number 19.
Be ball 2. But before the break, what I was talking about, the fun part of the season, before they get into season play, and the Bucks have a pitcher up now warming up. I can't see. This one's bounced right to Neal. And the toss to first will have our first out of the inning. 1 away. But managers are usually lenient and look to let the boys have some fun before we get into league play. So you're going to see some guys maybe play some positions they don't normally play, just to let them get in and have some fun and just play the game that they played when they were so young, as this one's fouled off for strike 1 for Sage McMinn. So if there are guys in positions and you're going, wait a minute, well, guys are just getting opportunities right now, and they're not too worried about what's going on. Just want guys to get experience in game, as this one's going to be ball 1, 1-2 on the count. Saw a little bit of that last night with the Mavericks and the Senators, as they had guys in positions that they don't normally play, but you just got to fit where you go, as we're outside to even the count at 2 apiece. But, you know, it makes it fun for the boys. Here's a crack deep into right field. This one's going to get a ride all the way to the warning track. It's over the wall. First home run of the season.
Home run for Sage McMinn.
Sage McMinn taps one over the fence. And we've got our first home run of the season. And the Bucks take a 7-0 lead.
The catcher, Alton Geiselman.
Alton Geiselman will come to the plate. Here's the pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Geiselman, a single, and then hit by a pitch, his last at bat. Ball 2. 2-0. We get 3-0 now. And this one will roll past second, and a runner loaded on with 1 out for the Bucks. Mason Jacobson, 3 innings.
First baseman, Rhett Hayes.
And in his 3 innings, he'd have 1 strikeout, 6 hits, and 2 walks. Takes us to Rhett Hayes. Strike 1. And Seth Green will come out and check in with Neal. And Hayes will step back into the box. Here's the delivery. Swung on. Brings up strike 2. This one will have contact. It's going to ride into center field and in the glove of Brandhorst, and that's 2 away. So we come to Logan Palthorpe, second baseman. He's batting in the number 6 hole. Throw to first. And Palthorpe, patient to take ball 1. Runner at first is Geiselman. Two-0. Here's a swing into left field and tracked down by Fike, and that'll end the side. The Bucks add another run off the home run, make it 7-0. We'll be back with the top of the 5th right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hey, are you gonna try out that new gym? I hear it's really cheap.
Not a chance. They don't have group exercise classes with awesome instructors like we get at Fuel. And the owners are in New York City. What?
New York City! Mm-hmm. The New York way is not the Montana way, so no way.
Fuel Fitness and Nutrition, your Montana born and bred fitness chain. And unlike the others, we never close.
Warning, warning, this is not a drill.
Fastrip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fastrip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fastrip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning, this is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fastrip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half price wash, only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fastrip Conoco.
Welcome back to MPS and Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network, as we are in the top of the 5th in a 7-inning game between the Belgrade Bandits and the Bozeman Bucks. The Bucks lead 7-0 on the Fastrip Conoco scoreboard. It's Cooper Van Lucien, 6, 7, 8 batters scheduled on the inning for the Bandits, as Hunter Williams will deliver over the plate for strike 1 to Van Lucien. Williams with 59 pitches, 39 of those called strike, as this one's fouled off for strike 2. Bucks do have an arm up in the bullpen, as this one's fouled away. With the light pole, I cannot see who is up in the bullpen, but there could be a change on the horizon. Here's a pitch. A roller picked up by the shortstop in the glove. The throw to first is high, not in time, and the runner will reach. And they're going to charge that one as an error to the Bucks. They'll call that one a throwing error. And that will bring in a new pitcher, as Hunter Williams is done. That'll bring us to Brady Hayes, number 6. Brady Higgs, I should say. So a new face on the bump brings us to our first call to the bullpen for the Bucks. We'll step aside. Bucks lead 7-0 on the Fastrip Conoco scoreboard.
Hey, are you gonna try out that new gym? I hear it's really cheap.
Not a chance. They don't have group exercise classes with awesome instructors like we get at Fuel. And the owners are in New York City. What?
New York City! Mm-hmm. The New York way is not the Montana way, so no way.
Fuel Fitness and Nutrition, your Montana born and bred fitness chain. And unlike the others, we never close.
Welcome back to MPSN pitching change. Brady Higgs on the bump, taking over Hunter Williams. Hunter Williams, 4 innings, 62 pitches, 42 called strike, 9 strikeouts, and no walks. Throw to second for the pickoff, and that'll be an out on the stolen base, ball 1, and it clears the bases. So 1 down, nobody on. As Alex Casas looks at strike 1, 1-1 on the count. Brady Higgs getting a call. Yes, he'll be inside for ball 2. 2-1. So each side with a change on the bump. Here's a foul ball. Takes us even at 2 apiece. Here's the pitch, and a bouncer picked up by the third baseman. He's not able to pick it up on the first try. They'll say safe at first. So Sage McMinn doing a great job over there trying to recover off the bounce. And that'll allow Casas to reach. And they're going to call that one a hit. Takes us to Keaton Carter. And Carter will take the first pitch for ball 1 from Higgs. Carter struck out by Williams his first at bat. Here's a bouncer right to the first baseman over his shoulder. Runner will advance. And that's runners at first and second with 1 out. And that first one so for Casas, they're going to call that one an error. So we'll back that up.
Center fielder, Isaiah Brandenhorst.
Back-to-back errors. First pitch into Isaiah Brandhorst is ball 1. 1-0 on the count. Runners at first and second and 1 out. Bucks leading 7-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Top of 5 for the tournament. They're all 7-inning games. Good job by Geiselman to pick it up. We'll go 2-0 on the count. But for tournament rules, all games will be 7 innings. 8-run rule applies after 5, as this one will come in for ball 3. 3-0 on the count. No new inning begins after 2 1/4 hours except in the case of a tie. Home run team determined by coin toss. The home facility teams, the Bucks, Bozeman Bucks and the Bitterroot Bucks, will have third base dugouts, as we'll get strike one now. 3-1 on the count. One out, runners at first and second. Carter at first, Casas at second. Sandhorst in the box, and this one will be fouled back to give us a full count. So normal tournament rules here. Things change a little bit with no games tomorrow, as there will not be a championship game on Monday, I apologize, as we get another foul ball to keep us at 3-2. Because of the change So Monday we'll have games start at 11, 1:30, 4, and 6:30 with no championship game here in Bozeman because of the weather tomorrow. Here's one that's punched up high, and it's along the screen, and it'll land just inside on the railing, and that will keep Brandhurst alive with one out. Was looking forward to the tournament in Missoula. This is the fourth season that I've covered the Mavericks AA Memorial Day weekend tournament on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. And the walk will load the bases for the Bandits. It's always a great time there at Lindbergh Craig Field. But it's good to be here too. I just miss my partner in crime in the press box, Paul Yarbrough. He's the golden voice of the Missoula Mavericks. Those of you that have been to Lindbergh Craig Field for a Maverick game, you recognize his voice as he is the PA announcer. As Higgs will deliver ball one to Cole Thomas. Top of the order for the Bandits. We have so many great facilities in the state of Montana for Legion Baseball. It's a lot of fun to travel with the Mavericks and do games and be at these facilities. This one's going to skinny down the third base line. It'll bring runners home from third and second. This one's all the way to the wall. Coming in from first is Brandhorst. And that'll be scored as a triple for Thomas, and the Bandits are on the board here in the fifth.
Number 19, Lane Neal.
So 7-3. On the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard with a runner at third, one out here in the bottom of the fifth. And Lane Neal will roll one up to second. The throw to first is there, and that'll be two away. But the runner from third scores. And it's now 7-4.
Number 29, Cash Fike.
We go to Cash Fike now for the Bandits. And Higgs will deliver ball one to Fike. So Higgs, 19 pitches, 10 called strike. Here's a foul ball off the hand grips. 1-1 on the count. Off the knees of Geiselman. 2-1. And it looks like the scoreboard reset on the Bucks, so they're trying to get that fixed. All kinds of numbers up there that aren't supposed to be up there. 39 hits for the Bandits right now on the scoreboard. Over the plate. Two on the count. A ripped foul. Keeps Fike alive. Outside pitch. Brings up the walk. And that will put Fike at first. Takes us to the third baseman, Mason Jacobson. Jacobson would start on the mound.
Number 28, Mason Jacobson.
For the Bandits. Bandits with 4 runs so far here in the 5th. Geiselman keeps it in front of him. Ball 1. And that'll bring a visit to the mound for Higgs. I see that there is a young man over there stretching for the Bucks. So games this weekend for Double-A, since we are canceled on Saturday. Sunday will be 12 o'clock. Belgrade and the Senators. 2:30, Great Falls Chargers and Helena Senators. 5 o'clock is Belgrade and Great Falls. And then Missoula and Bozeman. The nightcap at 7:30 as Jacobson settles in. 1-0 on the count. Here's Higgs. And he'll deliver over the plate for strike 1. 1-1 on the count. And then Sunday schedule. 11 o'clock we get underway with the Mavericks and the Bandits. The Mavericks will play at 1:30 against the Chargers. As this one will bounce out to second. Good play by Palethorpe. He'll have the throw to first, and the side is retired, but not before the Bandits earn 4. We'll be back with the bottom of the 5th right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
2 Bandit hits. Number 2, Bozeman.
Welcome back to MPSN.
Leading off the Bucks 5th.
Chris Stratton here
Number
in
5, Ethan Coleman.
Bozeman at Heroes Field. Bottom of 5, Bozeman Bucks lead the Bandits as Ethan Coleman's going to bounce one out short. Here's a throw to first and not held on by Van Lucci. And Coleman.
Number 7, Sam Schmidt.
will be the first runner on board here in the bottom of the 5th. 7 innings. As this one's outside for ball 1. Lane Neal. On the mound for the Bandits. Here's one bounced out into the glove. High throw, back in time. That one came off the bat on a string. Right into the glove of the shortstop, Cole Thomas. So 1 away, 1 on. And we come to Ethan 4. And the wild pitch will advance Coleman. One and 0 on the count. Coleman at second. 4 at the plate for the Bucks. He'll take a rip for strike 1. 1 and 1 on the count. Here's a smack down the right field line. That'll bring Coleman around. And 4 will come into second. The double will earn a run for the Bucks, and it's now 8-4. And we come to the top of the order for the Bucks. Keller Murphy. And the first pitch is a ball to Murfitt. Murfitt ground out a single and a ground out his at-bats tonight. Outside for ball 2, 2-0. Here's Neal. And it's over the plate on the left-handed batter for strike 1. A rip into right field, and it'll bounce in front of Casas. That'll put runners on the corners with no outs, or with 1 out.
Number 17.
And we get Finn Schneider. To the plate with 1 out. And runners on the corners here in the bottom of the 5th. Outside for ball 1. No movement in either bullpen, so the second scratch for either side will hold strong so far. This one into left field. Back pedal by Fike in the glove. Runner will tag. 4 will score. And the sac fly will make it 9-4. With 2 away.
Sacrifice fly brings to the plate number 11, Sage McMinn.
So we get Sage McMinn now for the Bucks. And Murfitt will go, and he'll get there just in time. Ball one. McMinn, his last at bat, he slid the ball over the fence in right field, just over the Jackpot Casino sign. This one's going to be bounced down the first base line. Takes a funny hop, but Van Lucci is there, and that is the side. So the Bucks have been able to put a runner up. It's on each inning so far. It's 9-4. Back with the top of the sixth right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Did your computer go down? Don't worry. Mike's Print and Copy has computer rentals available until you can get your computer replaced. In addition to computer rentals, Mike's has self-serve copiers so you can take care of your printing needs at your time. Do you have large-scale printing that needs to be done? From high-tech blueprints to large quantities, Mike's Print and Copy is your print store. Stop in and say hi to Mike at their new location at 1605 South Avenue West in Missoula. Mike's Print and Copy, proud sponsors of the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton at Heroes Field in Bozeman, Montana for the 2020 Mavericks AA Memorial Day Weekend Tournament. Thanks to the Bozeman Bucks and the Bitterroot Bucks for playing host for the Mavericks tournament, as Missoula County has not allowed us to play baseball, and they will let us go the 1st of June with the governor taking us to phase 2. So graciously, the Bucks and the Bucks took up the torch and allowed baseball to continue this weekend. Here's the pitch by Brady Higgs, who stays in. It's ball one. Coach Schultz with a comment to his pitcher on his way out to the bump at the inning break. Here's one off the side of the bat. It's going to get play, and this is going to bounce all the way to the warning track. Seth Green will come to second, slam on the brakes, and that will be a double to lead the inning off for the Bandits. And we do have movement in the Bucks bullpen. As they're warming an arm up now. Higgs at 30 pitches, 16 over the plate. As this one's going to be called a ball. Higgs with the pitch. Ball, and nobody there, but Green will settle at second. Oh. 1-1 on the count, no outs. Seth Green, the leadoff man on the inning, at second. Two one. Good to be back to baseball. Very humbled to be here after what we've had over the last few weeks, and also the fact that many people are not able to get out. And that's thanks to all of you Montanans that have done their part. Thank you very much. Here's the stretch and set by Higgs. And a bouncer Second baseman will have it. Snyder with the throw to first, and Hayes will stand on the bag, and there's one away.
Number 1, Alex Casas.
Brings up Alex Casas now. Casas struck out his first at-bat, reached off an error his last at-bat. Strike one. Casas in the number 7 spot, playing in right field. He's had a couple of good plays tonight. Low pitch, brings up ball 1, 1-1 on the count. Swung on for strike 2. Young man continues to throw in the bullpen down the third base line for the Bucks. Here's a swing and strike 3. And that'll put 2 away here in the top of the 6th.
Number 4, Keaton Carter.
Brings us to Keaton Carter, the number 8 spot batter, second baseman. Here's Higgs he'll step off the rubber. And Snyder will come in and give him a little encouragement. Finn Schneider, a veteran. McMinn, Schneider, Schmidt, Murfitt, Geiselman, all veterans coming back off of that championship season last year. An exciting, as this one's over the plate for a strike. Exciting play in the divisional tournament. Should be a good year of baseball this year. A lot of good talent. Helena looked good last night. Missoula, as this one's got air underneath it. Murfitt says it's mine in the glove, and that is the side. One left behind, and it stays 9-4. Bottom of 6. Coming up right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hey, are you gonna try that new gym? I hear it's really cheap.
No way. They don't care what we eat. They serve pizza and bagels, and the owners are in New York City.
What? New York City? That really tans my hide.
Fuel Fitness and Nutrition, your Montana born and bred fitness chain. And unlike the others, we never close.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network at Heroes Field. Bozeman, Montana. As the Belgrade Bandits and the Bozeman Bucks play their first game of the season. It is Alton Geiselman.
Number 12, Alton Geiselman.
Bottom of 6. It's Lane Neal on the bump, and Geiselman will reach for this one. It's got a funny spin and through the glove of Jacobson, and that will allow the runner to reach. And that will be the second error against
Number 24, Rhett Hayes.
Rhett Hayes now for the Bucks. Outside pitch, ball 1 to Hayes. Hayes 0 for 3, a ground out and 2 flyouts, back-to-back flyouts. As Neal will find the plate on that pitch, 1-1 on the count. Here's a roller to the third baseman, and Jacobson has a hard time with it again, but he'll get the throw, not in time, and the runner will reach. Hayes is on board. Runners, as that one is scored as an error as well. Logan Palethorpe now showing bunt. It'll come down foul for strike 1. And that's one of the aspects of the game that I love about this level is the short game. Pro baseball is all about that long ball, who can get it over the fence. Neal will deliver, swung on for strike 2. 0-2. No outs. Runners at first and second for the Bucks. Bottom of 6. There's just something about the bunt game that's just, I don't know, it's super exciting. Here's one that comes off the bat sideways, picked up by the second baseman. No, he's not able to get it out of the dirt in time. Runner will reach. Loaded bases. Off back-to-back errors. And we're going to have a pitching change now. I believe we're going to have a pitching change. Graham comes out to the bump. The infield comes in. Ethan Coleman is the batter for the Bucks. And our umpire will stroll out to the mound to break up this conference. Bottom of 6, loaded bases, 1 out. I must be off on my scorekeeping here because I have no outs. They have been having issues with the
Number 5, Ethan Coleman.
scoreboard. And Coleman with a foul ball for strike 1. Neal, 39 pitches, 23 of them called strike. There's a high pitch for ball 1, 1-1 on the count. There the update, the scoreboard in the outfield to 0 outs. All right, I'm feeling better as I was worried I missed something somewhere. Ball 2, 2-1-1. It's pretty easy to get stuff by me here. So I could have missed something. Here's a swing by Coleman. Takes us to a full count at 2-2. It was good to work with Jay Scott last night in Helena, voice of Senators baseball. I let him go ahead and take over the audio last night since it was a Senators home game. And there's a strikeout. Swinging. And that's 1 away, and Graham is going to come out of the dugout. And they're going to bring in Brandhorst from center field. So we'll see a change on the field. when we come back. You're listening to baseball on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Warning, warning, this is not a drill.
Bastrop Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning, this is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on Reserve across from Larchmont.
Half price wash, only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
When your workout window is small, you don't want to travel far, wait for parking, and hope for an open machine. Let Fuel Fitness and Nutrition ignite your life with no waiting. Fuel has plentiful parking and 30,000 square feet of weight and cardio training equipment. When you want it, you'll get it at Fuel. Businesses, don't hesitate to sign up with Fuel. We have enough parking and equipment to handle your entire staff and 24/7 access so they can get in shape around work schedules. Ignite your life with no waiting at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition in the Holiday Village Shopping Center.
The Round Carlino Investment Planning Group of D.A. Davison & Company is a proud supporter of Loyola Sacred Heart Athletics. D.A. Davison & Company is your hometown investment team. As certified financial planners, Ray Round and Sidney Carlino create smart strategy of wealth planning and investment management. Take advantage of the largest full-service investment firm in the Northwest and Ray and Sidney's experience. Call 543-8244 today. D.A. Davison & Company, member SIPC, the strength of advice.
Welcome back to MPS and Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Our change on the bump, Isaiah Brandhurst comes in from center field. Alex Casas will slide from right field to center. The utility man, Cole Thomas, from short to right field, and Lane Neal back at shortstop. First pitch by Brandhurst is outside for ball one. One out, loaded bases for the Bucks here in the bottom of six. They lead 9-4. And a reaching pop. And it's going to go to the warning track. First baseman is there to glove it up, and that's an out. For the Bucks.
Number 4.
We come to Ethan Four. Four with a double his last at bat. And this pitch is high by Brandhurst for ball one. 1-0 on the count. Getting the sunset here in Bozeman, as the mountains across from us are golden on the tops. Shadows in the valley as we get ball two, 2-0. To 4. Loaded bases. Palthorpe at first, Hayes at second, and Geiselman at third, as we'll go 3-0 on the count. For the Bucks, 2 outs. And a walk will bring a runner home. And the Bucks will take a 10-4 lead. With the top of the order, Keller Murfitt.
Number 2, Keller Murphy.
To the plate, Murfitt. Ground out is first and third, and Murfitt will take one to the hip. And that will bring a runner home. The bases stay loaded. And it's 11-4. Now the 8-run rule takes effect after the 5th. So Finn Schneider coming to the plate. This could be game over here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch over the plate for strike one. For Schneider, a single, a walk, and a ground out and a fly out. This one's going to be pitched into center field. It'll hop. The tag at the plate. 2-run score. So they might not be playing the 8-run rule.
Number 11, Sage McMinn.
Runners at first and second with 2 outs. And Sage McMinn at the plate. First pitch to McMinn is a strike. McMinn with a home run and a triple. Grounded out his second and fourth at bat. He's going to smack this one down the first base line, but it'll be foul. Brings up strike 2. Sage McMinn, third baseman. High. Ball 1. So Snyder's at first, Murfitt at second. 2 outs, 1 and 2 on the count. 13-4 is your score on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. This one's across the chest. Takes us to 2-2. And Finn punches this one over second. It's in the glove, and the side is retired. Top of 7 coming up right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at mpsn406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's Prep Sports heroes.
Warning, warning, this is not a drill.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning, this is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half price wash, only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Welcome back to MPSN as we get the top of the 7th inning.
Now pitching for the Bucks, number 19, Drew Roberts.
So we have Drew Roberts. Isaiah Brandhorst is leading off the 7th here for the Bandits. New pitcher on the mound for the Bucks is Drew Roberts. (13-4). Bucks. First pitch in is a ball. So for Higgs, he would go 2 as this one smacked high towards first. Hayes is there, and it's away, 1 down. For Higgs, 2 innings pitched, 40 pitches, 4 runs earned, 1 strikeout, and 2 walks. So with 1 away, we come to Cole Thomas, top of the order for the Bandits. And this one will come in hot for ball 1. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. 2-0. Nobody on, 1 out. Top of 7. Here's the pitch for Roberts. Finds the plate for strike 1. 2-1. Swung on, foul ball. Takes us even at 2 apiece. So no games tomorrow here in Bozeman. Things change, so Sunday and Monday you can get the full schedule, both AA and A, as this one is punched high over first base, dugout, comes down in the stands, and we stay at 2-2. A will still be in play tomorrow in Florence. AA here in Bozeman is shut down. We'll get back into play on Sunday at noon. A swing will bring up strike 3, and that's 2 away now for the Bandits. Lane Neal at the plate for the Bandits, 2 away. Top of 7. Outside pitch by Roberts, ball 1. Comes inside. Ball 2, 2-0. Bandits were able to pick up their runs in the 5th. The Bucks have earned at least 1 run in every inning as we go 3-0. 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the third and fourth, 2 in the 5th, and 4 in the 6th to bring us to 13-4. And this one slices the plate, 3-1 on the count. And we get a full count now, 3-2 as Roberts enters the count. Strong. Gorgeous sunset here in Bozeman tonight. Here's one that'll find the hole. Nice job, and Murfitt will dive for the catch, and that will be game. Murfitt hops on his bike, rides it out with the dive, has the catch, and the Bucks will get the win, 13-4 over the Bandits. We'll be back in with games on Sunday right here on the Missoula Prep Sports Network starting at noon. It will be the Belgrade Bandits and the Helena Senators at 12 o'clock. Until then, folks, enjoy your Friday. This has been a Missoula Prep Sports Network production. Have a great evening, folks.
Thank you for tuning in to this presentation of Missoula Sports. MPSN's coverage of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness. Tune in next time when the Missoula Prep Sports Network has coverage of your local sports heroes.